Hi food tubers, I'm Uyen Luu, a Vietnamese chef and food writer. This is my first time on FoodTube today. I'm so excited to show you how to make the classic Saigon summer rolls. We're going to fill these summer rolls with king prawns and pork belly and loads of herbs and noodles, and then in the end finish off with a lovely sweet and sour dipping sauce. Summer rolls are called gỏi cuốn in Vietnamese, which means a rolled salad, and for us in Vietnam we eat it at lunchtime like we would here, we'd eat a sandwich. The first thing I'm going to do is poach some pork belly in some boiling water. Season it with a generous pinch of salt. Cover it and cook it for 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes your pork should be cooked, and then you can just let it rest for a while and let it cool down. Make sure the juices run clear. It's much easier to slice when it's cool, and then you can get it really, really thinly with a sharp knife. So I know this looks a lot, but it's going to carry across 6 to 8 rolls depending on how much you put in. So now the pork's done, I'm going to make some noodles. I've got some rice vermicelli here, and I'm just going to pour a kettle of boiling water over the noodles. Make sure that it's all submerged in the water. Cover it with a plate, make sure it gets covered for about 5 minutes. So while we're waiting for the noodles to cook, I want to show you the herbs that we're going to be using. We have garden mint and coriander. So we want to just take the mint off the stalks. So this is perilla, which is a classic Vietnamese herb which you can get in Asian stores. If you can't get perilla, you can just use mint and coriander. So my salad's ready to go now, so I'm just going to check the noodles. It's got the same lovely texture as like cooked pasta. Drain the noodles, rinse them under running water. So now I'm ready to start rolling the summer rolls. I need a tray of water, so it can just be regular tap water. We need some rice paper. This is rice paper here, and it's basically rice that's flattened out and dried in the sun. So just get a sheet, and we're just going to dip it in some water. Just make sure you dip it, don't leave it sitting in there. Place it onto your chopping board or your plate. So I'm going to use some prawns first, place that along there. And then I'm going to place some pork belly in, just 2 or 3 slices. And now I want to put some lettuce in, but I always remove the chunky, spiny bit. And then I can add in my herbs and just tearing that coarsely along and making a layer. And then there's some coriander. Can add a layer of noodles. Just lie that on top. A little bit of garlic chives. Okay, so once you've got everything on, we're going to start folding. So I take the sides in really slowly, just using 2 hands to make a line down there. And then I'm going to fold the other side. And so like making an envelope, I'm going to use the bottom flat, and I'm going to fold that over. And once you fold it over, you can then start to tuck in everything that's coming loose. And the paper is really, really durable, so you can just push everything down and tuck everything in, and just take your time with it and using all of your fingers, like so. There you have a summer roll. So onto the dipping sauce, pan on heat, put a little bit of oil into the pan. I'm going to chop some chilies finely with some garlic, and I always use birdside chilies because they're really hot. Fry off my garlic and chili just for a milder and not too intense flavour. A couple tablespoons of hoisin sauce, mix that up, put in a pinch of sugar, so that's your sweetness. And just for the sour kick, I'm going to add in some cider vinegar, about a tablespoon, mix that around. So that's done. I'm just going to put some of the hoisin into the bowl, and then just a sprinkling of salted roasted crushed peanuts on top. Now all there's left to do is to taste it. Dip into your sauce. It's not the most elegant thing to eat. So there's like the beautiful flavours of the succulent prawns and the pork belly, and then you've got the hint of the chilli in there, the fresh chilli that's just going wildfire in my mouth. This is just what Vietnamese food is about. So these are my Saigon summer rolls. If you like this recipe, please press the like button, leave a comment about what other recipes you want to see. And don't forget to subscribe, it's free.